Welcome to Sparkling Conversations, where we hear from leaders and partners across Coca-Cola HBC. I'm delighted today to be joined by Prodromos Nikolaidis, Group Coffee Director at Coca-Cola HBC. Hello.
Hi Rose, hi everyone.
And Carolina Vergnano, CEO of Caffè Vergnano.
Hi everyone.
So, Prodromos, very exciting latest announcement from Coca-Cola HBC. You've recently invested in Caffè Vergnano. So tell us a bit about Coca-Cola HBC's reasons behind investing in coffee.
There is a multitude of reasons, and let me start with the obvious one, which is coffee category is a very big category. It represents a very significant revenue pool. Coffee is even bigger than sparkling beverages. Therefore, our opportunity for growth is immense. Then, on top of that, coffee is a very different category versus our core business in terms of the capabilities it requires, particularly away from home. And therefore, developing a coffee business allows us to become even better, even stronger in our away from home business overall. Last but not least, coffee is a very important category for our customers away from home, namely in hotels, restaurants, cafeterias, etc. Hence, if we want to be an important supplier partner to our customers, getting into coffee is an important element as well.
And so tell us then the recent investment into Caffè Vergnano. Tell us a bit about that partnership.
This is a really exciting journey, and actually, it feels even better than now that we're actually on the journey than when we were imagining about it. The reason for that is that Caffè Vergnano, first of all, is a great family, is a great a number of people that we speak the same language, and I say this very feeling very honored that we can talk the same coffee language with people who have been in coffee for 140 years. I see that our strategic alignment is even more than I was expecting in the beginning, and we have in our hands a jewel, the Caffè Vergnano brand and the Caffè Vergnano blends, and it is up to us really to make it even more known and even bigger in our markets. So the prospects of this cooperation are really, really big.
Carolina, if I could come to you, a fantastic history and legacy that Caffè Vignano enjoys. So the business dates back to 1882 and 4 generations. What is the secret of that success?
I would say that the secret is a good blending of sticking to the past in a good way, which means respecting the roots, respecting where everything started, and also the great focus on the product that first, the second, and third generation had, which is the base for everything, but also a very brave approach to the future. We are willing to expand the brand. We are willing to innovate, to go beyond in everything we do. This match of very strong and important past and a strong look ahead, I think it's the secret of I don't know if it's a success, but for sure it's a magic blend, which makes this company, this brand, very special to me for sure, but apparently also to Prodromos and all the people involved. It's an energy that is inside this story, which is very long, but in a way, it's a very young company in the way we think and in the way we see our future. And this is very much represented by the third generation as well. So my dad and my uncle, they are senior in the way they manage and they've been managing the company, but very innovative in the way that they've imagined and shaped their future.
Now, you already have in the portfolio at Coca-Cola HBC Costa Coffee. So tell us about how that will work alongside this partnership with Caffè Vergnano.
Coffee is such a complex category, such a rich product, even richer than wine in terms of aromatic molecules, that it is impossible to satisfy a wide range of consumer preferences with only one blend or only one brand. So the beauty about Caffè Vergnano and Costa is that they don't meet, other than they are both coffees, both great quality coffees. In terms of taste profile, they are very diverse. So this is a very strong base to build on. Then on top of that, the brands themselves have a very different, distinct character. Costa is a brand which is more modern, more cosmopolitan, whereas Caffè Vergnano is the authentic Italian coffee brand. So two different profiles also in terms of brand building. Last but not least, we at Coca-Cola Hellenic, we develop a lot of capabilities and tools that allows us to segment the market, to recognize different customer needs, different customer preferences, and to target either with Costa or Vergnano according to what makes most sense for them.
And so is it partly that links to tradition, but looking forward bravely to the future that was one of the reasons behind your partnership with Coca-Cola HBC?
Absolutely, that is the vision. We liked the company very much due, I think, to the same concept that Prodromos was saying. We felt very aligned. They are very big, very successful, but in a way we're all human, and we like to approach the business in a very similar way in many things. So we felt very aligned, and I think the Coca-Cola Hellenic came in a perfect moment of Caffè Vergnano, really touching an important dream that we've always had as a family, which was and is bringing the brand and the Vergnano cup all over the world in the right places within the premium segment of the market. So we have a brand, but we didn't feel strong enough to make it visible and really to find it in every corner in the world or in as many countries as possible. So again, it's a matter of blending and synergies. So we have the company, the brand, but together, only together, we can realize the dream of expanding the brand all over the world.
So those of us who haven't yet had the fortune to try a cup of Caffè Vergnano, tell us, what is it about the coffee that makes it so special that you want to share with the world?
Coffee is a very complex product. Imagine that coffee comes from all over the world. Plantations are spread from Central South America to India or many other countries. So, and it comes all the way from those countries into Santena, where we roast our coffee. And then we start a very complex process of selecting the best beans, roasting. Roasting is a crucial part of our coffee culture. We do it in the slow and traditional way, which, on our opinion, is what makes our coffee a bit different and very special. So we do it slow roasted, but also we do it origin by origin, which means that every coffee origin deserves his own time of roasting and his own temperature, which for us is the ideal way of producing coffee. And then it comes the blending. So it's not finished yet, but after roasting, we blend different origins of coffee together in order to make the miscela. This is the Italian word for blend. And it's like making a fantastic cake. You need to choose the right ingredient. You need to cook it for the right time and in the right way. So it's really a complex, and we it's a lot of passages, and one after the other. We need to be careful, but also to do it in our own way, which is sort of our trademark in the way we produce coffee.
So, Prodromos, you've got a fantastic product now with Caffè Vergnano. How will that fit in with the trends that you can see in this space for the next 3 to 5 years?
You see, Rose, coffee is undergoing a significant transformation during the last several years. Um, More and more consumers are recognizing in coffee a very, very interesting experience, more than a beverage. And more and more consumers are exploring, trying new coffees, new ways of coffee preparation. They are exploring new origins. They realize what different origins have to offer in terms of taste, etc., etc. So this is a very strong trend, but at the base of every coffee consumption, there is the authentic Italian interpretation of espresso. So wherever you go, even if it is not a single espresso that people will drink, there are so many espresso-based beverages that require an excellent espresso to start with. So this is what Caffè Vergnano can offer, different blends for the perfect Italian espresso that help us offer to our customers great experience, primarily in Horeca, but also at home as well.
So, Prodromos, tell us a bit about then your vision for Caffè Vergnano in Coca-Cola HBC's markets.
This is a big, big topic. We want Caffè Vergnano to be the best, the preferred Italian coffee in all our markets. We have a strong focus on hotel, restaurants, coffee shops, coffee on the go, and we want Caffè Vergnano to be the premium Italian coffee of choice for all customers and consumers. We want to make Caffè Vergnano synonymous to Italian heritage, authenticity, quality, and premiumness.
Wow, so huge ambitions. Carolina, I mean, it sounds a bit silly to ask almost, but what is it that excites you then about the future and keeps you excited about coffee?
First of all, I love, since I was 2 years old, the coffee. So for me, coffee is not just a product, it's the story of our family, it's a passion. And I feel responsible, and just as much as my brother and my cousin Pietro, we feel really a strong responsibility towards such a big and a strong heritage, to continue the story and to make it even more fantastic and bigger and even more successful. So I have a mixed feeling of excitement, scared enough because everything that is new and unknown can sound scary, but more excitement than fear. But for sure, a lot of desire to make the Caffè Vergnano dream come true together with Coca-Cola Learning.
Well, it's been fantastic to speak to you both today about this really exciting partnership. Carolina, thank you for joining us. Prodromos, thank you as well. And to you, the audience, thank you for listening. And we'll see you on the next Sparkling Conversation.